Come on in. Yay! Put something in the chat, I'll shout you out, man. Yeah, buddy. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let's get it.
This is a sickness!
Let's get it. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, guys? How you guys doing? Hope you guys are feeling well. Hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are saving some money because of Game Pass. I'm hearing eggs are like $100 a crate. I hope you guys are, building your chicken house and harvesting your eggs, because eggs might be the next gold rush, man. Well, welcome, guys. Welcome to the Let's Get It podcast. And you know what we're going to do today? We are going to recap what took place there in the Xbox Developers Direct. We would also talk about some pony salt. Yes, some pony salt. I'm hearing these ponies are down bad. Channels are being cancelled. Persons are gnashing teeth. All these set of things. You see how the tables have turned just in a matter of weeks? Wow. Imagine all of this is going on right now. What a time to be alive. So how are you guys doing? Let me just shout out those individuals in the chat at this moment. We have Anonymous Boss. He says, hit that like button. This is a sickness. What up, Anonymous Boss? Then we have Professor Strong. What up, man? LG, how you doing, my guy? How you doing, LG? And my brother, Yataza, what up, man? RC Alien Foreman. Pony salt. You could taste it. You could taste it through your eyes, man. That pony salt it's going hard, man. So, guys, we just came out from a phenomenal Developers Direct. I mean, this Developers Direct had ponies. When ponies saw this Developers Direct, they were running to Xbox like this. These ponies are hungry. These guys got nothing to eat, nothing to drink, nowhere to sleep. These guys are just homeless dudes living on the streets, man. These guys are running to Xbox. Look at these ponies run, man. Woo, everybody. Hey. So let's recap, this magnificent Developers Direct. Let's see some of the games that were shown. And we will also discuss some of Microsoft at this point in time has too many games. I could honestly say that. There are a lot of games that is coming out for Xbox. And if it is, you are signed up to Game Pass, even better for you. Well, let's look at this here. Let's look at some of the games that were shown. So we have a nice little video here that if it GameSpot would have shared with us. And let's look at some of these games that were shown at the Developers Direct. Look at this.
Footage and finally announcing an exact release date. South of Midnight will see players stepping into the shoes of protagonist Hazel, a 19-year-old.
Let me just say that South of Midnight,
where she must use her newfound.
South of Midnight is not looking like any other game. I don't think there is a game right now on the market that has this style. This style is fresh. This style is new. And it really shows that Microsoft is taking a different route from Sony, because Microsoft is diversifying their portfolio of games. I mean, this is really, really unique, and a lot of persons are looking forward to it. It's fresh. It really breathes a breath of life into the gaming industry, having games like this.
Strengths and weaknesses. Master magical skills, combining your different abilities and timing your attacks and moves properly will be key. New moves will be unlocked throughout the experience.
So there are, RPG elements in it. So if it is you love RPG, you no doubt will have fun with this game. Now there is a lot of platforming as well, no doubt puzzles as well. So this looks like an all-round good game: RPG mechanics, puzzles, platforming. So if you like any of those things, this is a game for you.
Launches on April 8th for Xbox Series X and S, PC, and Game Pass.
Yes, April 8th, guys. April 8th. Get ready. I know recently Microsoft would have, unlocked the feature where you can use flash drives as, your storage, to store games and so forth. That is very good. Now we have Expedition 33. That was shown as well.
And the RPG impressed once again.
Let me just say, guys, that South of Midnight is on Game Pass. Marvelous.
Several new details on the game, covering its cast of characters, combat, story, and more. Different members of the expedition will have their own motivation.
I can't believe that this Expedition 33 is these developers' this dev first game, because this game looks really good. I don't know if it's Unreal Engine 5 they're using, but it looks phenomenal. It's really, really good.
The game's emphasis on customization. Using different equipment, upgrades, and passive abilities, players will be able to tailor each character to their preferred style. And outside of combat, Expedition 33 will feature...
What do you guys think about Expedition 33? What do you guys think about South of Midnight? Are you guys looking forward to those games?
A fully modeled 3D world map that you'll explore atop a giant floating balloon. Yes, really, it's awesome. A number of unique
What's up, Rodney? What up?
Locations will be scattered throughout the world.
Welcome.
In true RPG fashion, you can expect plenty of variety on that front. Claire Obscure Expedition 33 launches on April 24th for PS5, Xbox Series.
So we have one for April 14th and we have one for April 24th. I find it's a bit close, but it's games.
X and S and PC. It will also be available for Game Pass day and date.
Yeah. This game looks good, guys.
Ninja Gaiden 4 announced. Launches and fall.
Now, this is a game that shut down the internet. Ninja Gaiden 4. Ninja Gaiden 4 was a surprise announcement. Now, there were rumors circulating that a new Ninja Gaiden game would come out. But to actually see it, this is really, really interesting, because this game, they didn't have a sequel for more than, I'm hearing, 10 years. So this was a big surprise to all Ninja Gaiden fans, and this is the true Souls-like game before Souls-like game was ever a thing. This is a true difficult game.
2025. Ninja Gaiden is officially getting a new mainline title. After a new entry in a legendary Japanese.
Yeah, and to Professor Strong point, I mean, this game had these ponies screaming. This game had these ponies sweating. I mean, they were cold sweating. This game really, I saw this guy had to scream like a schoolgirl. I mean, the infinite Nikki was coming out of Marlon Gaming when he saw Ninja Gaiden 4. Wow. But I'm guessing he's doing his thing for his audience. They love that screaming.
Japanese franchise was rumored for the show. Team Ninja and Platinum Games announced Ninja Gaiden 4. It's out in fall 2025 for Xbox Series X and S, PS5, and PC alongside Game Pass. Now, the story focuses on Tokyo, wreaked by the remaining husk of
Ninja Gaiden
and the Endless Rain.
Ninja Gaiden is very difficult. I don't know if anyone could play this on the extreme difficulty and even beat it, but this game would. Your blood pressure needs to be right to be playing this game. This game is very hard. Back in the day when I was playing this game, it was super difficult. I don't think I even finished it. It's crazy how difficult this game. The Souls-like game has nothing on Ninja Gaiden. Very difficult game.
70 to 80% complete, with the team entering the polishing phase. We'll continue to work closely with Team Ninja, ensuring every detail meets the expectations of fans. More details will be revealed to help players understand just how fun and exciting this game is.
It will.
Interestingly, there may be a chance for hands-on time gameplay before launch. Team Ninja head Fumihiko Yasuda said the team is looking into ways to give you opportunities to get.
Now, the big thing that came out from this game, guys, so a lot of things came out from this game. Number one, Ninja Gaiden is a game that, it's now being published by Microsoft. So we will see just now after this video, we will discuss whether it is a first party game or is it a second party game. So we'll see what this game is based on the evidence that we are finding. But this game has the industry talking. Is this game a first party Microsoft game or is it a second party game? We'll see. But some big things came out from this game, guys.
Hands-on experience. A pre-release demo, Be Far-Fetched, Neo 1, Neo 2, and Wolong Fallen Dynasty all received the same. Rise of the Ronin also received a demo, though that was post-launch.
The Abandoned Tokyo continues.
And S, PS5, and PC.
Now, on the other hand, we saw Ninja Gaiden 2 Black came out. Yes, Ninja Gaiden now has 2 black parents, so they're calling this new Ninja Gaiden He's too black for the streets. Yes, but this is a game that was shadow dropped after the developers direct, and persons who had Game Pass played this game for free. Well, played this game one time, and this had some PlayStation fans a bit salty because they were saying to pay $15 for this game. It's kind of difficult, it being an older game and so forth. But I mean, Xbox fans just had to press play while these ponies had to pull out that checkbook and pay a ponies cha-ching, pay it up, because you guys are not getting anything for free.
Thank you.
You're making us pay for water, you son of a...
Yes, we are making it pay for water.
You're making us pay for grapes?
Grapes too?
Apples? Things that God gave us for free?
Who said he gave you that for free?
You will burn in hell when I'm through with you.
Oh God, yes.
You will not be allowed in my Father's house. At all.
At all. So yes, these ponies had to pay for these games, and guess what? They were very salty about that. I mean, this game even had some die-hard Sony fans saying they might sign up for Game Pass. Wow.
Alongside Game Pass. The idea for the Unreal Engine 5 remaster emerged due to feedback from the Ninja Gaiden Master Collection, with fans wanting to experience the original.
Yeah, so this game right now is going hard. Now, so far, Microsoft killed the showcase. Microsoft showed a lot of games. It showed the value Xbox gamers had or have, and it really shows that here what? If you're an Xbox gamer, you are eating good. I mean, you are eating until your belly bursts.
So good and tasty.
You see how that guy is laughing there? He's laughing because he is eating good, man. Xbox guys are eating good because of this developers direct. Now, this controversy stemmed from a lot of ponies saying it's not a first party game, it's not a first party game, and so forth. Well, let's see what it's saying here. Now, let's look at this article and let's see what is being said here. So this is an article from CGM, and it's saying, shout out, let me just pause here. Let me say shout out to my guy, Yataza. Yataza, thank you for that $2 dono. He's saying here $49.99, but I thought they were used to remasters. Yes, I mean they should be happy about this because I mean these ponies are used to buying, how many Horizons, how many Last of Us. I mean, come on, let's be real. But as we go back to this article, it's saying that Ninja Gaiden 4 headlines Xbox Developers Direct confirmed as a first-party title. Now, I thought because Ninja Gaiden is not, Microsoft title, that it can't be a first-party. But according to some, persons at Microsoft, this is a first-party. That's not me saying that. This is what the Microsoft heads are saying. It's saying here that Ninja Gaiden 4 kicked off Xbox January Developers Direct with a surprise bang. And apparently the series revival isn't just getting marketed by Xbox, but it's actually being published by the company as well. It goes on to say that after the reveal, a user on X asked Greenberg if Ninja Gaiden 4 was a first-party title, to which Greenberg said yes, it is a first-party Xbox Studio published title for us, and we have loved working with those teams on this game announced. Now, I remember that we had the argument that Helldivers 2 is not a first-party game for Sony because it's not, it's just been published by Sony. So I thought that was the case, but it appears that Aaron Greenberg is saying that Ninja Gaiden 4 is a first-party title. So it appears that Microsoft would be making more than just 30% on this game. They'll be getting, a bigger percentage when it comes to this game from Team Ninja and Koei Tecmo and so forth. Now it goes on to say that Greenberg then pointed to the Xbox Wire announcement, which dives into the creation of the game a bit more, with head of team Fumihiko Yasuda. It says Top-Down Games had the expertise we felt was ideal for working on Ninja Gaiden, and with support from Microsoft, Phil Spencer, CEO of Microsoft Gaming, the three companies were able to take the next step towards creating a brand new Ninja Gaiden, says Yasuda. Xbox publishing Ninja Gaiden 4 is obviously a pretty big addition to the company's portfolio. Now, when this game released, a lot of Sony fans, they were shocked that Microsoft pulled this off. I mean, we know Microsoft was making inroads in Japan, but we are seeing the footage of the labor here because Microsoft is working very close with Team Ninja and so forth. There's been a very deliberate move away from Xbox exclusives in the last 2 years, and this most recent developer direct made that abundantly clear. 3 of the 4 games shown launching at PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC simultaneously. The only outlier is South of Midnight, which is currently only announced for Xbox and PC. We also know Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is coming to PlayStation 5 in early 2025. Reviving a franchise like Ninja Gaiden and using that to headline the first big show of the year really seems like a statement that the new era of Xbox is starting. Yesterday's shows also announced an enhanced version of the series' second game called Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, which is out now on the PlayStation 5, Xbox, and PC. So, I mean, guys, it's not me saying that. Aaron Greenberg and the guys there at Xbox is saying that this is a first-party title. Now, whether this schematics is true or not, that's for them to decide. But it's looking like we have another first-party title under our wings, according, not to me, but to the Xbox guys. So this was sort of controversial, but guys, just imagine playing this game day one on Game Pass. That is value for your money. Now, just not too long ago, the PlayStation community did say that, devs are running away from Game Pass. But the mere fact that Microsoft is getting these bigger games into Game Pass says that the proposition value for Game Pass is very high. If it is you subscribe to Game Pass, you are getting a very good deal, especially if you play a lot of games. I mean, 9 out of 10 persons don't buy a game, beat it, and then go back and play it again maybe 2 or 3 years ago. Most of those collectors don't play the games that they beat over and over again. Most persons, when they finish beat a game, that's it, they beat it. And Game Pass is like that. When it is you get these games on Game Pass, you play it, you beat it, and then you move on to the next one. This is the beauty of Game Pass, and it's really good games. So, I mean, this is what we are seeing. Now, guys, we are seeing here that, I mean, since this Developers Direct, these ponies have been done bad. I'm hearing that K-Trash YouTube channel has been cancelled. I mean, no doubt it would have been because he was saying something wild. We know that he pride himself of being the pit bull of the PlayStation community. Yes, King Trash is the Rottweiler of the PlayStation community. He's basically the Doberman of the PlayStation community. He's a wild dog, if you don't get what I'm saying. And because of that, no doubt saying all of these things on YouTube. YouTube is not playing again. YouTube is not playing when it comes to a lot of things. So no doubt they would ban his channel. I mean, he had a good run. But in you know how we do it. The PlayStation community is not going to give K-Trash a good send-off. So that is why I am here. King Trash, because you were one of the most vicious ponies out there, cursing, calling persons the N-word like 1,000,000 times in one sentence. I mean, King Trash, we salute you. Go down 6 feet under. King Trash, I'm sorry, but you're out of there. You last too long in these gaming streets, spreading your lies, spreading contention, spreading confusion. Go down. Next time, maybe in your next channel, you could be a little more decent. But that's the funeral there. Very quick funeral for King Trash. His channel is out of there. 1 pony down, 1,000,000 to go, guys. So, yes, we are seeing that a lot of things happen during this Developers Direct. Now, there is a number of ponies who are salty about a number of things happening, that what is going on in Sony. Take, for example, Jabari. Notice what Jabari is saying here. Now, a lot of ponies are salty, guys. You won't believe how much salt. I hope your blood level and blood pressure level is good, because the amount of salt. Look at this here, guys. Listen to Jay Barry as he is angry at Sony for putting games on to the PC. Listen.
We need some consistency. You know what I mean? It's not 2022 anymore. It's not 2023. We're in 2025. 5 years, going into 5 years of the PlayStation 5. We need some consistency going on here.
So right now he's angry. He said he wants some consistency with Sony, right? He's angry with Sony because of what they are doing. Let me say shout out to Legendary Wizard, the mechanic. What up? DC Fatmo. What up, man? What up? Welcome, guys. Welcome.
We experienced it other generations, and we're not going to excuse it this one.
These ponies are angry, man. These ponies are angry.
I didn't tell y'all to go put these games on PC.
You see, Jay Barry, Sony they have to put games on PC. Reason being is because you ponies are not buying enough. You guys are not buying enough. So Sony has no choice but to look for other avenues to increase their profits. It's not that they want to do it. It is because they have to do it. PlayStation, they have to put games on other platforms in order for them to exist. You follow? So Jabari is not about just putting games onto PC.
Huh? We told y'all what's going to happen when you try to put these games on multiple platforms. Every single one of these that's being canceled is a part of the whole PlayStation and PC initiative. Huh?
He is still holding on to this. He is still holding on that he don't want Sony to put games on the PC. This ship has already sailed. Sony saw the success of Helldivers 2, and they see the potential of putting games day and date onto PC. So he is crying that Sony is putting games onto PC, but Sony is going to continue. That is why they bought that studio, porting their games onto PC.
The common denominator with a lot of these games is being canceled is that it's not dropping on one platform anymore. Huh? Nobody want to talk about it. Nobody want to highlight that. They're going to use that as look at this fanboy talking about he don't want games on PC. Look, it's the common denominator. Huh? Every single game that got canceled, shuttered, not announced, is them live service joints that you all on PlayStation made a conscious decision to be like, yeah, when it comes to live service, what we're going to do is put it on PlayStation and PC day and date. You PlayStation fans think.
These guys are really, really, really. Hey. I have to do it. I have to laugh at these police. I mean, hey. I mean, this is a sickness, guys. Let me say shout out to Kaizen, what up, man? Sanchez, what up? Welcome, guys.
You PlayStation fans with your criticisms as far as when it comes to PlayStation Plus. Now look, the people that love your platform, you don't want to listen to. The people that despise your platform, don't want to game on your platform, you're listening to, and look where you at. Inconsistency, lack of announcements, and cancellations. You need to get back to the form, and you need to get back into the essence of PlayStation.
He wants Sony to get back to the essence of PlayStation. You guys need to get back to the form of PlayStation. I mean, PlayStation has lost their way. PlayStation is no longer doing what PlayStation does. For the first time in history, PlayStation has ported a game, their first-party game, Lego Horizon, day and date onto the Nintendo Switch. Sony is not doing what they are accustomed doing. What up, Nico? Gaming Hero. What up? How you guys doing? How that Pokemon TCG is going, man? Yeah, welcome. Who again I'm seeing? Understanding. Trey Frizzy. What up? Did I say Kaizen? Anonymous Boss. What up, man?
And that start.
So yeah, he is frustrated that Sony is not the old Sony. But these Sony guys need to understand that Sony needs to evolve. If Sony do not evolve, they will die. Because the gaming industry is changing. Prior to Fortnite, prior to Roblox, the most popular games were exclusive games, Nintendo games like Mario and so forth. Those were the most popular games back then. But now the most popular games in the industry are multi-plat games. That is a fact. That is not my opinion. Fortnite, Call of Duty, all of those games are the most popular game in the gaming industry today. So it's very clear that the gaming industry is changing. That is why Sony is trying games as a service. They suck at it. But if they don't try, you ponies will kill Sony. Because you guys are not buying games. That is a fact. That is not my opinion. That is why they put games onto the PC. Because you guys were not supporting these games as you guys should.
Starts with your fan base. Huh? Pure craziness. Pure craziness. Should be ashamed.
Sony should be ashamed to port games to PC. Sony should be ashamed that they are putting games on the Switch, putting games like MLB The Show, that game from Kojima onto Xbox and so forth. They should be ashamed. Marathon on Xbox. You guys should be ashamed, Sony.
Should be ashamed. All them PlayStation representatives. All the old guards. Just magically, hey, 30 years, we're
so
up out of there.
I put this picture up, guys, because you guys would have heard that Ted Price, the CEO of Insomniac, he left. After 30 years, he left. Things are, and look at the timing he chose to leave. After all these games as a service was announced that it was cancelled, after Sony is saying here what they still want to invest games as a service, right? Upon all of this, upheaval, the house is burning. Ted Price said, I'm out of there. And they installed three guys to take his place. Wow.
Huh? This ain't Lucky Charms. This ain't magically delicious. Nah, there's a reason.
Good Lord, this guy is salty. Yeah, come on, Jibba. You don't have to be this salty, man. It's still coming. It's coming to the PC, man.
All of a sudden, back to back, that's leaving.
So Jabari is saying here that because of, a lot of executives there at PlayStation is leaving because of the change in direction. Do you guys think that is true? Or do you think these guys are being fired by some of the higher heads in Sony because they don't want to adhere to the new change? What do you guys think is happening at Sony? Are these guys leaving?
There's definitely some changes going on over there, and some people don't like it. Huh? I work in corporate world. I know PR statements, how they put it out there. and they make it, like yeah, it's great times, and yeah, but the reality is like, yo, this person is making these decisions, and I don't like it. I'm gone. I've been here long enough. I can retire with my head up high.
Yeah, buddy. So these ponies are very, very angry with the direction of Sony, because it's clear that we are eating very good on Xbox side. Xbox would have changed their strategy when it comes to bringing some of their games onto other platforms, because of the amount of money it takes to produce these games and put it onto Game Pass for us. So we are eating good. You know, the value in Xbox, the reason why I chose Xbox is because Xbox is giving me value for my money. That's the facts. If you are concerned about how they save money or not, that's on you. But the mere fact that Xbox is giving me value for my money, playing all these beautiful games, anytime I want, trying them out, you know, there are so many games in my backlog. I can't even begin to begin them as yet, right? But I mean, this is the fact. But there is a very foolish narrative that these ponies are coming up with. A very foolish narrative. This narrative is that, as you could see in the video here, look at what Hunter says here. Hunter says, awesome to see Xbox directly advertising the PlayStation 5 version of their games during the developer direct. It's a new era for Xbox, and I like it. They're even PlayStation 5 Pro enhancing their lineup. All 5 games shown is amazing. Now, this is, I mean, and you guys would see, we are going to react to that Doc Dark video, which made a lot of sense. I would have been saying that for a couple of years as well, but Doc Dark articulated it so well that we have to react to it, right? Let me say shout out to Mr. Glass. Mr. Glass, what up, man? Boss Red 77, the reddest boss you could ever see in these streets. Boss Red, what up? So yes, so these ponies are looking at it as a win that Microsoft games are coming onto Sony's platform and dominating that platform. You hear what I'm saying? Microsoft games are dominating PlayStation platform. For example, we saw what Call of Duty is doing. Call of Duty is number 1. We have LPK, which is Lion Pony. I don't know what the K stands for. K Legend. He's in the chat. That's a level 10 pony there, man. But yes, so they are saying that it's a big win to have Xbox games coming onto their platform and dominating. So this is what Hunter is saying. He's so happy that, you know, and of course we had this other guy saying, when is newer Ronin coming to Xbox? Oh, that's right, never. So he's saying here what Xbox is getting, PlayStation is getting all Xbox games and they are not getting it. I mean, these guys read history. Did Sony fans ever read history? Y'all ever heard anything called a Trojan horse? I mean, that's your granddad. That's your grandfather. A Trojan horse, a Trojan pony. Microsoft is using the available gamers to propel their game. Are you guys not seeing that? Are you guys not seeing that for the first time Microsoft has unlocked a brand new player base? In effect, that would be offsetting whatever cost or whatever, whatever they are in the red, that is offsetting it. You guys are not seeing that? Well, this is what this guy is saying. And of course, the biggest pony of them all, J-Dub, he is claiming this is his new argument to try to, have a talking point for the Xbox fans. J-Dub is saying that the consensus from the Xbox Developers Direct is that Microsoft is a much better third-party publisher than a platform holder. This is a cool. Glowing reviews from the show from all sides mean their move of embracing competitors was the best one. I'm excited as well. Doom, Avowed, Halo, mind you, Doom was always a multiplat. Avowed has not been announced for any PlayStation console as yet. Halo, guys, wait a minute. Whatever happened to Nate the Hate prediction that, these games, Halo and Flight Simulator, would be announced at the developers direct coming to PlayStation? When did that happen? Did that happen? And this is why I tell you guys that you guys react too quickly. You hear a rumor and you begin to throw a fit. It's very simple that did not happen in this developers direct. I'm not saying it's not going to happen. All I'm saying is that Nate's prediction that these games would have been announced at the Xbox developers direct was wrong. So Nate was wrong. I mean, and I remember that Noah said that in the last podcast, that he don't believe Microsoft would announce Halo going to PlayStation. Now again, it could still happen, but I mean, it just goes to show that Nate was wrong in this instance. So all you guys who blood pressure would have went up because of that news. You guys are not looking too smart at this moment because again, it was a rumor, and the rumor did not come true, right? So Halo has not been announced for PlayStation 5 or Avowed. These guys are hoping and coping that these games come to the PlayStation platform simply because these guys are not getting anything.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Yeah, these guys are not getting nothing on the PlayStation 5. That is why they want these games. But let's continue. So let's now react to Dark video and let's reason with him. Let's see if what he's saying makes facts, is facts, right? So don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. What up, So Hazard? What up? And I'm seeing J Jack. What up, man? Are you guys okay? Hit the like button on you guys way in.
What's up, everybody? Dog 1985. There's levels to this. Listen, I'm gonna talk to you as calm as I can because it really doesn't matter. When I get agitated and I yell.
Yeah, this guy loves his laundry room, man. Stall him out. This guy loves his laundry room. I don't know if it's the acoustics of the room. He likes how it sounds, but I mean, he loves that laundry.
Or I raise my voice. It's like your brain turns off and you can't fully understand what I'm saying.
The last of the X is in the house. What up? Adidas 20-0. What up? Welcome, my guys.
So I'm going to say it to you nice and calm, okay? PlayStation is in trouble because their fan base is extremely stupid.
I've been saying this. I've been saying not only that they are stupid, but they have a...
This is a sickness. It is deviant. Therefore, we don't want it.
Yes,
that's it. That's a fact.
They have a sickness, Doc. That is what you're not understanding, Doc. These guys are sick. They can't help it. We need to help the PlayStation community purge the sickness from their mind. Yeah?
Let me explain this to you, okay? Not me, but PlayStation has came out, okay, in various different ways, or at least we have found out in various different ways how important it is to PlayStation for them to have their own live service game that's doing great.
Yeah. And I put this snippet in here for a reason, guys. You guys remember the Insomniac leak? The Insomniac leak showed how afraid Sony is of Call of Duty. The mere fact that Call of Duty is ranking number 1 on PlayStation and it belongs to Xbox Xbox is getting 70% based on what we know from every gamer that buys anything from Call of Duty. You guys don't understand, ponies in the chat, if there are any ponies in this chat, that Microsoft is utilizing your player base. Sony's player base is being utilized by Microsoft. It comes like by Sony. It comes like Sony has a store, and Microsoft is now taking their goods and services and putting it into Sony's store and capitalizing on Sony's customers. So not only is Microsoft selling in their store, but they are also selling in Sony's store. That is what we are trying to tell you. And this is what we are seeing in the Insomniac League. Notice what it says. The Call of Duty threat in 2027. So at that time, they thought they were getting a deal up until 2027. But whatever the case, whether it be 2030 or so forth, Microsoft acquisition of Activision Blizzard will disrupt Sony. They are afraid of Call of Duty. When the contract is up, Microsoft could easily kill PlayStation. If Microsoft want to kill PlayStation, they can. They're not going to do it because, they want that sweet revenue. But if Microsoft wanted to do just as Matt Booty and outspend them, Sony would be dead. That is why they are going so hard for these live service games, because they need to get a Call of Duty game as soon as possible. Let's listen in again.
That Call of Duty is now owned by Xbox. They've explained this very, very well, okay? They've flat out said, hey, we're going to dedicate 12 games to be live service games, knowing that when one of those games hits, that's all that studio is going to be doing, right?
12 games. And they failed so horribly with those 12 games. Guys, you could imagine how much money Sony lose with these games that were canceled. And these ponies they are pretending to be blind towards this. They are saying that it is good that Sony canceled these games, but they are not taking into account the amount of time that was lost, the amount of funds that was lost, and the amount of effort that was lost. This too could also have low morals in these dev studios, because the game that they were working on was just cancelled. So who is to say that the game that they started to work on now is not cancelled? Follow? Look, we even see that Sony is making a game called Gummy Bears. You guys understand that? So we went from Infinite Nikki to Gummy Bears, guys.
Y'all smoking crack. Something is wrong with you people.
Sony think that would be a hit, Gummy Bears. This might be the next Roblox. So yeah, 12 games.
But that's the importance of having a great live service game, okay? We have had people come out on that funny podcast that said, hey, you better rebuy the remakes and remasters if you want their single-player games, okay? Obviously, there's not enough sales in the single-player games. PlayStation put their games on PC. Literally, people are mad at me for what I'm just telling you, because I'm seeing what PlayStation is doing, what your favorite content creator is not going to tell you. They're lying to you. I'm telling you the truth. Listen.
And these guys don't want to believe it. So you go to J-Dub channel, you go to Zaire channel, and you go to MBG, you go to Reforge, you go to Metcast, you go to all these channels and you see the lies, you hear the lies, right? You smell the lies. And these guys are convinced that nothing is wrong with Sony. Sony is going, super well. They are selling 70 million consoles. But yet, games are selling at 2 million, 3 million, 70 million consoles, guys. And of course, let me just say shout out to Snapful. What up, man? Kevin Douglas. What up, my dude? Who else am I seeing here? The Mechanic. All right, the Last of the X. Yeah.
Enemy, okay? PlayStation needs help, not the PS5. You see, you idiots got to be able to separate that. The PS5 is doing great. The hardware is doing great. You bought,
and persons are not realizing that the hardware is doing great, as I continue to say, because Sony has the mindshare. They are riding the success of the PlayStation 4, and a lot of casuals are buying the PlayStation 5. I mean, Microsoft need to improve on that. That's a Microsoft problem, to get persons to have the mindshare. Persons should be thinking about, the Xbox platform, not necessarily the box, but the Xbox platform when playing games. And I know that these games coming out for the platform, seeing the value of Game Pass, will eventually do that. But yes, the PlayStation box is selling well, but the software is doing horrible. That is not my opinion. The mere fact that Sony is putting games onto PC and the Switch proves that the software is not where it's at for Sony. That can't be debated.
the hardware, but they need you to play their software too. And you're not playing their software. That's why they have to money hack games. That's why they have to have exclusive deals, because their own games are not enough. Do you think Nintendo money hacks games? Do you think Nintendo has to go out there and get a deal? No, that their own games are being bought and...
No, Nintendo don't have to money hack games. Nintendo IPs are very strong. They perform well on their platforms. I mean, Nintendo have a very high attachment rate when it comes to software. That is something that Sony cannot say. Their attachment rate is horrible. Horrible.
Played. You guys are so frustrating. I wake up this morning and I see nothing but all these PlayStation fans excited for the Xbox Direct, right? And the only thing I said is, look, man, this is not good for Sony. This is good for you as a gamer, which, you know what? I can't even be mad at you, because I've been preaching that this entire generation. If you don't care about Sony, you care more about your experience, I'm all about it. I applaud you.
And this is what I'm trying to tell these horses, that if it is you let Xbox games perform above Sony games on their own platform, that could never be a win. How could a rival company game doing better on your platform mean a win? It means that it's only one game you can play at a time, ponies. You think you can play simultaneously? You could play, Indiana Jones and Horizon at the same time? No, you have to choose one. And if it is you are choosing to play Indiana Jones above a PlayStation game, then Xbox One. Xbox have your attention. Xbox have your money. I can't believe that these guys are finding this so hard to understand. Let me say shout out to Silver Afro, man. Silver Afro, welcome, man. Hit that like button as you come in. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not subscribed.
It's the same way I feel about Xbox. I care more about my experience than I do about Xbox. I'll be honest with you. I care way more about my experience than I care being loyal to Xbox. That's why people we don't know who you are anymore. Why did you stay with Xbox the console? Why would I? If they weren't giving me what I wanted, I'm gone. But anyways,
you see, Microsoft is not concerned if someone buys their box alone and they're only relying on the box. No. Once you are in that ecosystem, once you're on PC, you have Game Pass. Once you are on your phone, you have Game Pass. That is a win for Microsoft. You know why? Because that is now the storefront.
If that's you as well, if you don't care about PlayStation, you're just you want whatever's best for you, by all means, I ain't even mad at you. But if you've been bragging about PlayStation and you've been bragging about Sony and you care about Sony, right? I'm telling you right now, you should not be excited for all these Xbox games coming your way. You should be looking out to see what PlayStation games are coming your way, and you should be supporting those games to the max.
No, they are not. They are not going to do it. although the Sony president says that the focus is the MAUs, look at here. The Sony president said that Sony's chief executive officer, Kenichiro Yoshida, has said that the business should be judged by the number of active users, not the number of hardware units sold. And these ponies just can't get this in their mind. What up, Dirt? What up, the Gritty? I can't pronounce your name right, man. What up, Dirt? welcome, man. Yeah, I'm just trying to explain that these guys, they don't understand that Sony is no longer focusing only on their consoles. I mean, it does have a part to play, but it's not the main focus. The mere fact that you guys are not playing the software, that's a problem. That's a problem. So when these ponies continue to cap, we are getting Xbox games and we are buying and playing it, no problem. Go ahead. Do it. We love it, man. We love it. Yeah, it's fire. I never played it before. Yeah. So
you care more about your experience. I'm all about it. I applaud you. That's the same way I feel about with Xbox the console. Why would I? If they weren't giving me what I wanted, I'm gone. But anyways, if that's you as well, if you don't care about,
shout out to Dirt, man. Shout out to Dirt for passing through, man. Big. He's one of the biggest Xbox channels that have outside here. Great job there. He and Sean and Joey doing there, man. Great content.
PlayStation, you're just like, you want whatever's best for you. By all means, I ain't even mad at you. But if you've been bragging about PlayStation and you've been bragging about Sony and you care about Sony, right? I'm telling you right now, you should not be excited for all these Xbox games coming your way.
No, Doc, leave these ponies. If these ponies think it's a win for Xbox games to do better on their platform, let them continue. They are doing good.
You should be looking out to see what PlayStation games are coming your way, and you should be supporting those games to the max. Man, I was so disappointed today. I tweeted out to one of the guys that said that, right? And I'm like, man, this is sad that this person's excited more about Xbox games than they are PlayStation games.
I mean, these guys, Doc, when these guys heard Xbox games were coming to PlayStation, this is what they were. Run, pony, run! Look how these guys are getting on hungry for Xbox games. They are running to the developers direct. They couldn't wait. These ponies were running to the developers direct. I mean, I can't believe it.
Games. And Lono from Reachforge Gaming replied, talking about, Doc, if you came over for Christmas to give me presents, is that port begging? What kind of analogy is this?
Well, listen to me. Reforge, I am a firm believer that the hair spray that Reforge is using to keep his hair standing up like Jimmy Neutron, it's finally affecting his head, because he claims to be a tactician. He claims to be someone who is logical, and he can't understand that, this software being number one on a PlayStation platform is not good. I mean, but if he likes it, I love it, man. If he likes these games winning on PlayStation, I love it. I mean, I could taste the salt.
Cover all 9,000 taste bud. Aerate it. Warm it up. Driving up that top note, that cream, pure vanilla, sweeteners. That's a 10.
Xbox is not.
I want to.
That is a 10.
Giving you guys free games. You do know that you gotta pay for these games, right? You do know that you gotta pay for these games. You see how stupid you gotta be to think Xbox is giving us free games. No. If you're on Game Pass, that's the closest you could think of getting free games. But even then, you're paying a subscription. So now you think that if you're on PlayStation, you're getting free games?
Yeah.
Do you see how stupid you gotta be?
Yeah. J-Dub and all these ponies were saying they're getting free games, they're getting free, Doom and so forth. I can't believe it, man. I don't know what to say, man. These ponies are sick.
This is why PlayStation is going to fail, because their fan base are just idiots. Then I saw this. Again, disappointed by so many people, because these are smart people, right? MM2K, shout out to MM2K. He was the first.
Hey, let me just say shout out to So Hazard. What up, man? Welcome. Did I shout you out before, So Hazard? I'll do it again, man. What up, man? Shout out to So Hazard.
This one that I saw that put up the graph of the highest selling games of 2024. And he said something like, oh, if Xbox is going to save Sony, why is Indiana Jones number 14 or number 15, whatever, below Spider-Man 2? If it can't even beat Spider-Man 2 as the best-selling games. And I'm sitting here, I have to reread the tweet. It is so bad on that side that they're bragging about the 12th place.
12th place.
They're bragging about 12th place. But
They're
you know what?
it.
He didn't mention what the number one selling game was. And guess what the number one selling game was?
They're done bad.
It's an Xbox game.
Yeah.
It was Call of Duty.
Mm-hmm.
And
But I thought Call of Duty failed. According to these ponies, Call of Duty is not selling how it's supposed to sell it. No one is playing it on Steam, on any of these platforms. But every week, the number one played game is Call of Duty. How is that possible? Somebody's lying. It's very clear somebody's lying. Call of Duty is breaking all sorts of records, but these ponies are saying that Call of Duty is worse under Microsoft. These guys, that is why I tell you, these guys are not right in their head.
But to me, it was so crazy because then people started commenting under as well. Every single game, I'm telling you right now, every single game, theoretically speaking, should be a game that we don't have to buy. You understand that, right? When it comes to selling something, if you sell something at full price and somebody else can get that in a subscription service, whatever you're selling should outsell whatever is coming out in the subscription service. It should.
No, and that makes sense. I like this reasoning here by Doc, because what he's saying is that, seeing that Call of Duty is now on Game Pass, Call of Duty should not be beating games like, games like Helldivers 2. What else games I had? Lego Horizon, because you can get that in a subscription service. But Call of Duty is so strong that not only is Call of Duty being played by those who are subscribed by Game Pass, but persons are still buying it in droves on these platforms, really showing that the majority of persons who are playing PlayStation platforms are casuals. The majority of persons who are playing PlayStation platforms are those who only play Call of Duty. That was a start not too long ago. So, these ponies could cap as much as they can, but really and truly, we are seeing that if Microsoft want, they could, let out the kill shot for Sony when that contract is out.
Good. But then Call of Duty happens. And it's a game that you can play on a subscription service, and it also outsells games that you can only get by purchasing. That is a double whammy. That's not a win for you.
No.
PlayStation fans have been regulated.
So, Call of Duty is doing well on Game Pass, and it's doing extremely well with persons buying it. And these ponies think that this is a win. What up, Shrek? Shrek Mike, what up?
To brag about 12th place. What? I promise you, the only good graph that I saw, the only good post that I saw, which was surprising to me, came from J-Dub. J-Dub put up a post.
Wait. J-Dub is not capable of putting up a sensible post. J-Dub is not sensible. He is the biggest pony out here. How could J-Dub be sensible enough to put up a good post? What are you saying, Doc?
What?
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Post, and it was Sony's best games. Just from Sony, just from PlayStation, on the PlayStation platform, right? And the Helldivers was number 3. Meaning Helldivers did pretty well on the PlayStation 5. Which, man, you know what? I'm all about it. That is amazing.
So the initial sales for Helldivers 2 did do well on PlayStation, but it soon had a sharp fall off. These ponies did not stay playing this game. But it did do well initially because across there was dry.
Guess what was number 1? Now PlayStation fans are regulated to being 3rd place on their own platform.
And they're not understanding that. Don't matter how many times you try to help these ponies to see that it could never be a win if it is that Xbox games are topping the number 1 chart on your platform. If I bring my goods to the competitors and my goods are selling better than the competitors' goods, how could that be a win for the competitor? Because his goods are staying back. His goods are not being bought. Could you guys follow that illustration? I mean, let me know if it's a good illustration. If there are 2 stores and I bring my goods into the competitor stores and my goods are selling better than the competitors, it's obvious that cannot be good for the competitor. Come on.
I need you to understand that, because these stupid ponies don't see this. You think that Sony is okay with being 3rd place on their own platform when the number 1 game is owned by Xbox?
They don't care, Doc. They don't care. Once they have bragging rights for how many consoles sold, and they keep beating that dead horse, oh, we have 70 million consoles sold. They don't care. You feel these ponies have logic and reason? These guys are horses. They have mange. They don't drink water. They are thirsty. They are delirious. How could they think straight, Doc? Think about it.
See, when Call of Duty was just Activision, sure, they were still the best one on their best platform. But when their competition is doing better on their platform, do you think Sony's okay with this? How stupid do you have to be to think?
No, they think that Sony is right now saying, yeah, bring these games over, man. Yeah, buddy, come on, sell all these games. You take. I mean, any company would like 100% of the sales. But these ponies are not seeing that. That is why J-Dub is all over Twitter saying, wow, bring these games over. Foolish.
Sony's okay with this. No, listen. I give up trying to save Sony because you can't do this by yourself. You would need the PlayStation fan base to help you, but they're all idiots. PlayStation wants you to play their games. They don't want you to play Xbox games. They would prefer you to play their games. Now, they're going to allow you to play Xbox games because, man, you're not playing our games anyways.
Listen to me. Microsoft came into the PlayStation store and Microsoft say, you know what?
I'm leaving here with something.
Microsoft is leaving here with something. Microsoft has to get money from these ponies. Microsoft is like, come, could I sell something on your store? And Sony's like, okay.
I'm leaving here with something. You know what I mean? I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something. I'm leaving.
Yes. Microsoft is leaving with a lot because of the platform.
Might as well play our Xbox.
Oh, good Lord.
So, you know what analogy is perfect? Because some people love using analogies. I'm going to keep it in video game. Do you know how people say, hey, there's no need for Xbox to continue? I need you to stay with me on this one. This one's really important.
Yeah, we stay with you.
There's no need for Xbox to continue making consoles, right? When everybody is playing on everything else but their console. There's more PlayStation fans, right? There's more Nintendo fans, more PC, right? So there's no need for them. There's no need for them because they're putting their games everywhere. So there's no need for them to keep making the console, right? What is the need for PlayStation to continue making games if you're not even playing their games.
Woo! Let's drop a bomb for Doc, man. Let's drop a bomb for Doc. Doc, you are slapping these ponies. Get up, ponies. Get up. Been talking a lot of stupidness in these streets here. Get up. We are speaking to you. Wake up, ponies. A lot of rubbish you have been talking about in these streets. Yeah, man. Doc that makes sense. This makes a lot of sense. But, with the ponies here, I highly doubt it. I don't think that these guys are here. They won't listen to reason and they won't listen to anyone.
Do you think that Sony wants to make games for them to be number 12 and for you to brag about number 12? Do you think that's what they want? I'm speaking the truth. You should be out there playing Helldivers. Helldivers should have been the number one game on the Sony platform. Shouldn't have been Call of Duty. Call of Duty came out, October? Helldivers been out. It should have been Helldivers.
No, it won't be Helldivers because Helldivers was mostly pushed by the PlayStation, by the PC community. We all know that. The PC community is what made Helldivers this massive success. Sony did have this initial success, but it mostly was, the PC dudes.
Helldivers should have been number one, not Call of Duty on your own platform. All 70 million people, 50 million should have bought Astro Bot. That's rated E for everyone. There's no excuse, but you did it.
Yeah.
Look, man, I give up. Forget Sony. If you don't care about PlayStation, why am I going to care about them? And you idiots keep thinking that the platform is doing, the console is doing great. Yeah, the console's doing great. And you get to play everything but Sony games on that console. Keep applauding that. You keep applauding that when Sony themselves are telling you, hey, we need people to play our games.
Yeah.
Why do you think they put their games on PC? Why do you think? Why do you think that they got 12 live service games? Why?
Yeah.
Because they need that type of revenue.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, I don't know anything.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is. Doc 1985.
Yeah, Doc really cooked with on this one. And it really goes to show that the narrative that PlayStation is winning because they're getting Xbox games is a foolish argument. It's foolish because Microsoft is basically using the Trojan horse method to infiltrate PlayStation community, utilize their gamers, utilize their money, and you guys are still thinking that you guys are winning in some way. Well, no problem, man. If you like it, we love it. So, guys, this is the episode tonight. Microsoft killed it with the Developers Direct. There are so much games we can look forward to. If it is, we just look at the lineup. Microsoft has a lot of games coming. I don't know how you guys will get enough time to play these games. These games, you might have to take your vacation early to play these games, man. This is a lot of games. There's a lot of other big news coming out from the camp, but we'll save that for the video. But guys, thanks so much for rocking out with me this evening. I did enjoy this stream. Thanks so much to Yataza for putting something into the chat. All the comments, man. Rodney, Yataza, Invincible, Pac-Man B, what up? Last of the X, RC Alien, Professor Strong, Shrek. Yeah, man. Thanks so much for rocking up with me, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. I might have one on Sunday again, but we'll see. Let's see what news comes out, and we will do a little recap of what would have taken place, and of course, what we could look forward to. So, man, take it easy. Don't forget, be safe, guys. Don't forget to do a little exercise. Exercise is good. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later, man.